Coming up today on Good Things Utah, enjoy dessert without the guilt. We learned the secret to baking brownies 100% guilt-free.
Good Things Utah. Good things, good things Utah. Where the good things are. Good things Utah. Where the good things are.
If you are trying to eat healthy, usually a treat like brownies is completely off limits, but that is not the case today. Inflammation expert Jenny Carr is here to show us why, and I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
So someone says brownies and I'm in, first of all, but then the fact that these aren't even bad for you is amazing. How's that possible?
So what I like to do is teach people how to have a comfort food cleanse, right? Swap out the top 6 inflammatory ingredients for options that taste similar but don't cause inflammation, because that's the root of chronic symptoms.
So how did you get started with this?
So I actually started eating this way about 8 years ago, and it was in learning how to maintain this way of eating without feeling overwhelmed and deprived that saved my life about 4 or 5 years ago. I had a chronic illness that it was very close to not making it through. But when we can remove the inflammation from our body, we can heal in so many amazing ways.
So the key is in finding substitutes for the harmful ingredients. And I love that today you're going to break it down for us and point out which ingredients we should be aware of. Maybe we're putting these into our bodies and not realizing they're harmful all along, which I'm sure I am because I make brownies all the time.
These
so
are
let's
amazing.
jump in. How do you get started?
Okay, perfect. So I wanted to show really quickly, these are the top 6 inflammatory foods, right? We swap out for coconut or almond flour, processed sugar, which is over 50 names, even organic. You want to swap out for things like raw honey, maple syrup, butter and refined oils for coconut oil, and iodized table salt for sea salt. So today, these brownies, we have 5 ingredients, or excuse me, pitted dates.
Nature's sweetener. I have tried dates only once, and I actually loved them.
Oh, they're so good. It's
so
like
yummy.
a caramel if you just eat it.
Yes, and those are just whole dates?
Just whole dates, and you take out the seed, the pit. Then a cup of cacao. This is raw cacao. This is the raw form of chocolate.
Where do you buy something like this?
Whole grocer, most grocery stores carry this.
Okay,
it's amazing.
Good to know.
Then we're gonna do 3 cups of walnuts. This gives it the nice, moist substance, a half a teaspoon of sea salt, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a little bit of water. And I will let you, Allie, blend this
So
up.
are you not putting any sort of egg or anything?
Nada.
Like what's the binding agent in this?
It's the nuts. It's the nuts because it's really moist.
Because it gets like sticky in there.
Yeah, so we'll mix this up. And you want to blend it until it's nice, in a nice consistent form, so about 30 seconds to a minute. And all you do then is take this out. We'll see if that's, it's not quite blended up enough. What you'll see,
it's like a brownie mix.
Yeah, well, and this is kind of fluffy, or it's kind of granular, so if that's the case, you just add more water.
Okay.
And then you press it into this pan, okay? And you cut it up. You let it cool for...
So you're not even baking this?
No, you don't even bake it.
Oh my
You guys, you
God.
can make this in like 30 seconds flat,
crazy,
right?
Jenny. This
I know,
is crazy.
it's amazing. And then you cut it up and they freeze amazing, so you can have them on hand. Because
This is insane. I did not realize it was that quick and easy.
It's so good.
So you take that, add a little more water to it if
add
you
a little
need it
more
to
water.
be a little more...
Put it into the pan. The trick is to press really hard.
Okay.
Okay. And then you let it cool for a couple of hours. And that's it.
Can I taste one?
Oh, please,
Is that
taste
fine?
one.
I
Yeah.
have to, like, this is your family recipe.
Yes. It's kind of
really
fudge-like, right? It's
If you like your brownies like dense and fudgy, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
It's
not
like
a cake.
chocolate. It's almost like a truffle-y type, you know, that moist.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Super
good.
yummy.
Is this recipe in your cookbook?
Yes. So this book, Piece of Cake, The Secret to an Anti-Inflammatory Diet, I talk about the top 6 inflammatory foods, how to swap them out, how to become a renegade researcher and remove processed sugar. And then I have over 40 recipes in my book, including these amazing lemon bars that are made with almond flour crust and lemons. Then we've got the fluffy sandwich bread that you literally make in a blender with nuts and eggs, and you pour it into a pan and bake it. It's so incredible.
Oh my gosh, that bread.
I know, right?
Jenny.
So the deal is, when we try to eat healthy, like usually we fall off the wagon wagon with the sweets and the breads. So why can't we just have the anti-inflammatory versions, right?
Okay, where can people get a copy of this?
Okay, so if you go to www.jennycarrhealth.com, JENNYCARR health.com, I'm giving you all a free e-copy.
Oh my gosh,
so you can grab it
how
there.
generous of you.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, we're going to link people to Jenny's website as well from our website. And you can also find this recipe at abc4.com/GTU. Bon appetit. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Don't mind if I do?
Yes.
Stick around because coming up next, we're talking wedding flower trends right after this.